morning, everyone, and to some, I think evening or night. Anyway, um, first, before I begin, well, one, I think this is going to be short. Not sure. I never know. But they wanted me to, God wanted me, um, to bring up a few things. But anyway, before I get into that this BS, I did put up a post and everything, and I also did a video, which, sorry, I still think it's hilarious, and I was right. uh, you know, no comments, but, which I knew. But I really don't know who watches me because it doesn't say. And, well, God tells me anyway, but, and he also, like I said, in the video, I think in the video too. I don't know. In the video, they were telling me stuff. And as I was making the video, I was putting it all together. But anyway, I think I said it in the post. All of you are all smart. You knew I wasn't talking about you. Well, I want to thank all of you who do watch me. That, supports, and like I've been saying, all my hidden help, etc., etc. I truly am grateful. And to speak of the video, like I said, as I thought. And I knew, with some or whatever was going to, God was going to tell me about. And I always knew it with one of them that's involved. And they've been involved for I don't know how long. And with this person, I looked up to this person, I looked up to, a few women that, I looked up to. And I was like, good for them. Until, I noticed a few things. And I didn't really, continued to do anything, to watch or whatever. But anyway, with this person that they were telling me about, well, really with anyone, just like this, I don't know if I should say woman. I don't know. Could be a man or a woman, but who I'm talking about is, the woman. I want to say, I knew you were doing something. You were one of the groups, and whoever you got. Truthfully, I really don't give a flying fudge. And what you tried and everything. This is why I shut everything down. It wasn't only you, it was others who did it. Well, tried. And again, this is why everything is crumbling. And you messed with the wrong person. Even though you are a little bit younger than me, a little bit, not by much. And there's others that are a little bit younger. And, from what I think they're a little bit older. Not by much either. But besides the point. I was like, yay, one day I'll be able to, take care of myself like them, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I didn't compare you to myself. I didn't show off and telling everybody, oh, I'm gorgeous, whatever. I don't consider myself. I mean, I can't see myself as others or whatever. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but you get what I'm talking about. I'm just me. But the thing is, when I was informed, by God, that you were one of them, you see, I don't know how long ago it was. I was told to do something, because your name came up. I said, oh, well, just be careful, whatever. I said something, I don't remember. But that was a setup, because I knew that it was going to be told to you. Well, I didn't know that. I mean, in a way I did, but I was told that it was. But you see, what you forgot, now, you either forgot, which I think you did, or you didn't care. See, as I said in my other videos, which I don't go to that side of myself, because I'm balanced. And I only go on that side only if God tells me to. Because He's right there. And so is my brother Jesus. Among others, to protect me highly. And protect my family. if they had to. But you forgot, and so did the others in the groups, which, speaking of the groups, I meant it. There was a couple, and I said this in the post, there was a couple that was actually sent, by God to, help me to get out of whatever I was in when I came up, or you guys came up to, in my path, to bring me out, other than, God, as he always does. And I wrote that on the post. But I'm told to say, I might have said that. And I also said, everyone got blocked. I don't know who did it. It wasn't my team. Everyone got blocked. Among that, I got blocked from all my followers. That I followed. I did. And I followed a lot of people, and a lot of people followed me. And I'm trying to remember, but maybe later I'll be told who. And when I said that, they were like, later on, mention. Because I was told that a few of you saw it and thought, oh wow, to get out of whatever, happens this way, you wouldn't get in trouble or get punished or justice or blah, 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 blah. That you would have came up with, oh, I was sent by God to help her. I didn't do anything. Uh-huh. Okay. You think you would get away with that? I think not. And you know you won't. God sees everything. He sends everything to the authorities. And remember, they have equipment to see if you're lying or telling the truth. And God will make sure that whatever they use, I can't remember at the moment, but anyway, it will work. Because sometimes, it doesn't work or whatever. But it will work. And it will be, the truth. As if you're lying or telling the truth. It will come out, what it's supposed to be. So, even I knew that. To get back, I think you forgot, that part, that if I wanted to, like, if I really wanted to go onto that side, don't you think that I can ruin you? I don't mess around. You can't imagine Really. And it's not only me. You can't imagine how much or how many, you know, things or what people had to go through and what they lost. Not only that they worked their blanks off, I worked my blank off to try to, save money, provide for my family, you know, opened up something to have everything taken away. No, you don't know. And you never wanted to walk into, well, you see, we all walked in the same shoes. Okay? But we tried to get out of it. But I'm not going to get into that because, I said this in my other video. Others said it and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I don't need to ruin anybody. I'm not that kind of a person. Again, unless I get permission. And I don't get permission from anyone except for God. What I do in the spirit, with the spiritual wars, I could do down here. My team fudges, but so did I. And I have, the cuts or whatever that I wake up with, the bruises, other than, what you used to do with those, whatever, what are they called? I forget. Those dolls or whatever. Yeah, that's on the evidence, whatever, too. You can't get rid of it. Because if you forgot that, too, it doesn't matter who it is. If you try to get rid of evidence, you forgot. It comes back where people, authorities, or whoever can see it. You forgot that. You didn't know that, did you? Well, you did, but didn't believe it. You were told. Spirit doesn't mess around. So again, whatever. Um, and I said this in another video. Like I said, God knows everything. He has all the evidence, and he gave it to whoever down here. And all he's waiting for is, he gets all of you. The ones that are constant. And okay. And all the information, that others know about whatever, that still stands. They might not know that information. Go and make reports, like I said. And I also been saying, there's proof about what you did for an elderly to sign, which, both were told not to, because, someone had to walk out of the room to do something, and by the time, wasn't long when they came back, you thought you would get away with it. Well, they're elderly and everything. They're not going to lose anything either. And you're still trying. But you forgot. Who lives there too. So get ready with that one. Because, I know, I'm told that person was also sent. Because, it's not going to happen. Whoever did it. It's one of the groups. And the one who changed something, to prevent you from getting doing a lot, because for you to do something or get something, you need this. So, there's a lot of evidence in that too. And remember what I said. Can't cover up anything. Can't get rid of anything. Because like I said, God brings it back. So, other than that I said, I had enough. And God and everybody in heaven above definitely had enough when you started playing with others around. Which you forgot, they're all protected too. So like I said, I was told to make this, to make sure, and also to put it out that I know what's up. See, it's one thing, things go over my head or whatever, but I catch on eventually, or just like that. But putting things, thinking that you're putting one over me, no. I mean, maybe before, but I was still, protected about that. Oh, okay. Same thing, whatever. That I didn't know. They're saying that was the setup without telling me. Okay. Anyway, you might have been able to do that before. But when it comes to, things going over my head, you see it's different. And one up than me, or putting one over me or whatever. Apparently, it's different. Even if it isn't. But that's not going to happen anymore. I said in my other videos too. That I thank every one of you, all of you, getting me stronger and stronger. Thank you. And for the comments that you didn't write. Thank you. I even said that in the post. But anyway, have a great morning, a blessed morning, or night, evening, wherever you are. And, oh crap, it wasn't named this, but it was the same, but it was a different name. I used to watch this when I was younger, but they're dancers. I don't know how to pronounce it. Shashun? Zashun? Something Shun. Anyway, I advise you to, look them up. They are terrific. They, other than, when I watched and went to, I went to the opera house, watch operas and classical and all that. But I also went to go see, ballet and all that. And this is, just go look them up and you'll see what I mean. I have no words for them, but they are, I guess, my favorite. How they do everything. And you'll also learn about their culture too. That's what a lot of people don't do. Learn about each other in the right way. Instead of copying or copycatting or whatever. Or getting information. This way you can, do whatever. But I'm not going to get into all that. That I despise all that. But, whatever. Anyway, I'm ending it here because I got other things to do. Sending love, light, peace. And happiness. So, anyway, I will leave it here. And ciao. Why isn't this going off? No.